Bro, I knew I was gonna take over fashion by grade 10. Why? I used to buy, I'd buy like a box of 20 beanies, and I'd just, like, for $2.50 each, and I'd sell them for $5. Like, I didn't do anything to these beanies. I'd sell them out of the box that I got them from. And I bought a monitor off it. It was hard, bro. Like, so much league played. So many memories. What's up? I'm Mizzy, a.k.a. Killmizzy, a.k.a. the Prince of Purple, a.k.a. Beanie Scammer. I started making clothing last year. Like, I had a show in April. That was my first show. And I didn't really know what I wanted, but I knew I wanted merch, and purple's my favorite color. And my album cover was blue and purple, so I was like, I'll just make it purple. And I really like acid wash jeans. It's not really, I don't wear them, but I like the look. And I was like, maybe bleach washing a hoodie would be cool. So I ordered wholesale purple hoodies, because I had a screen printer back from, I was supposed to make an enterprise in grade 10, like with my beanies. It was gonna be international. But I had it from, it was like 6 years ago. It, like, all the chemicals and stuff still worked, so I just used that and wrote Killmizzy across the front. And I made like 12 of them, and they sold like super quick, and then like 20 people hit me up at the show. I was already sold out, and I was like, okay, word, I guess I'll make 20 more. So I made 20 more, and then those 20 posted on their story, and then they kept selling and selling and selling. And you know, like, the circle of people kept growing till I met Tam and Nick, 2/3 of the Secret Shop committee, at a Le Freak pop-up event last summer. Shout out Le Freak. It was right after I made a bunch of hoodies, and I hadn't changed or anything, so I stunk of bleach. And I was in there, and it's like a tiny little 5 meter by 5 meter box of a room. Nick and Tam were in there, and they're like, dude, why do you smell like bleach? Like, you're in public. I'm like, word, fair enough. I made hoodies. And I had a picture, and I showed them, and they're like, these are cool. And Tam offered to buy one, and then me being me, I did not follow up on that in any form of the sort. But my friend Brandon posted it on his story, and Tam followed Brandon, and then Tam hit me up through that and was like, dude, I still want that hoodie, why would you not hit me up? And I was like, okay, yeah, my bad, sorry dude, my bad. We met up, and he bought it, and then he wore it to work, and his manager saw it and was like, yo, that's sick, I want one. So I went back with it, and I sold his manager one too. And then Tam and I, like, were chatting for a bit, and he's like, would you make other stuff? I was like, I could try. If I could bleach purple, I could probably do other things too. So I got to work designing. I drew a bunch of, like, different articles of clothing, and then I went and ordered a couple pieces of each colorway that I wanted, and then I made the mock-ups, and they looked sick. They looked exactly like what I wanted them to do. And then I sent Tam the pictures of them, and he's like, word, would you like to join Secret Shop as a vendor? I was like, yeah. And now I'm part of Secret Shop, probably the coolest event in the city, and like hundreds of people show up. Every time I've gone, it's just blowing me out of the water, the amount of people you meet.
What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Tam and I and our other partner, Nick, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today, but he's with us in spirit. Come here, buddy. This is Nick.
This is Nick.
This is Nick, everyone.
Photoshop him right here.
Yeah, there he is. We collectively own and operate CEOs. You smell me on that Secret Shop.
All of it, finances.
Like, if it comes from the boss, then it came straight from us.
Secret Shop.
Yeah.
So Secret Shop is a platform. It's a fashion platform. And we want to use this platform to uplift everybody who's a part of it. And you can come shop from local vendors that are in the city, people that are designing clothes, and people that are reselling clothes. We want to keep this shit sustainable. So no new clothing, all secondhand.
No new friends, kids.
All original designs. We like new friends though.
We do.
You come meet new friends there. There's also music, art, it's a party, it's a market, it's a place to see the art culture that we have in Calgary, because we put it all under one place for people to come for one night for a few hours.
And just know y'all are trusting your style with us, because we're curating the vendors, curating the designers, and curating who you're gonna go home with.
Right now we work together. We make like creative videos, shorts. So there's like the writing, the filming, and acting. We do all that. We are styling people as well for like photo shoots and video shoots, music videos. Jimmy's really good at styling. He's also a model.
The things that Nick does, since he's not here, we'll talk about him. He's a videographer, a photographer, he makes movies. He's a young wizard with like the graphic design and like whipping up posters and small little posts and like things like that. outside of like our collective contribution. That's what he contributes individually. Tam, if you want to speak about yourself, or I can speak about you.
We want our audience to have depth. Like, you see the name and you want to come for that. Like, we want people to come to our event and like fuck with the brand because they care about the story and they care about the depth, they care about the growth of everything, and they want to join us on our journey. And we want to be quite transparent with what we're doing. So I love the storytelling and I love the writing.
These are all the interworkings and the ideas that we're bouncing around constantly. And that really, I feel, separates it and makes it a great event, is that we're striving for greatness. We're touching all the bases. We're thinking about everything, every decision that happens within the secret shop. You know, there's thought, there's care, there's effort. You know, and
that's fucking facts. Like, all the decisions we make are, how do we make what we're doing great and accessible to the people that we're doing it for? Like, we really care about that.
Alright, I'm gonna just say this on time for the record. Earth, wind, and fire, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's no cap. That's how real.
Astrological signs.
You know what I'm saying? Air signs. Shout out all my Aquariuses out there. Y'all know what the fuck
we got a Capricorn right up in this shit.
No, Nick's Sag. He's
Sagittarius.
He's a fire for all y'all water ladies. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all.
We do work well together. That is
Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dream team.
So the first one, we had 4 vendors. It was on July 28th, 2018.
And originally, it's so funny. Originally, our first event was supposed to happen on Tam's front lawn, garage sale style.
Garage sale on Canada Day.
On Canada
Just
Day,
like,
bro.
Laid out.
Glad we didn't go that route.
Nah. And then, like, we invited this girl who will remain unnamed. And she was like, we should just do it in a space to make it more professional. And we're like, fair.
You might be onto something there, shorty.
Let's do that. And then we found like a little art gallery called C Space. And then we linked up. I didn't really know these guys at all. Just like sat down in a coffee shop, drew out some plans, and then we had our first secret shop. Including the 4 vendors that we had in there, we had 4 vendors and a photographer with his prints on the wall. We could probably fit like another 15, 20 people.
It was tight, which was a good thing, because it made it feel like so busy.
Yeah.
Like, people were waiting outside for this.
Yeah, there was like a lineup of like 30 plus people at the first one.
Because like we just couldn't fit anyone in there. I think we had like pop and candy as our refreshments, like out front in front of the table.
Yeah.
My iPhone hooked up to the fucking speaker aux system, and I created just like a playlist for a vibe, you know.
Dude, I'll never forget, in that pop-up, was it Perplexing Pegasus?
Oh yeah, that's
came
a
on.
banger.
And then like
Shout
I was looking around in the room and I was like, yo, this is it. And then we just recreated it and like scaled it larger. And the music's still banging and the pop-up's still banging.
Hello, my name is Max. I am a musician and a model and a photographer, and I've been helping with the Secret Shop for the last little while. I've done lots of things. I've helped set up, I've helped decorate, I've helped market in a way. Word of mouth is marketing, I'm sure. And most recently, for the March 14th Secret Shop, I have lent my body to the promo shoots via modeling and things like this. Secret Shop to me has always been about feeling like you were a part of those artistic movements that you always appreciated from a distance, and being in it and being a part of it really is, it's what you always wanted in a sense, for me at least. Feeling like I could be a part of a group of like creatives and artistic fashion forward people that are okay wearing strange things because it makes people feel, or makes them feel a certain ways. Like, that's something I've always appreciated. Like, I dress differently every day depending how I feel, and to see that other people do it has been validating in a way. And Secret Shop is this seemingly exclusive movement and group of people. I mean, secret's in the name, but it's the most inclusive thing I've been a part of in a very long time. The fashion in Calgary is it's so counterculture to the staple fashion in Calgary that it seems more jarring. And so for people to be able to come together and be counterculture in a way together, it starts to not become counterculture, it starts to become culture. And I quite like that. Mizzy is, I don't know him too personally or intimately in any way, shape, or form, but what I can say is through his art and the artistic mediums that he presents himself, he's a very complex person, and I think that's lovely. I mean, just like I like the patterns on his clothes, the things that he makes, you can see his vision through what he's doing, which is, I think, essential, like, to anybody actually genuinely expressing themselves through their whatever mediums they're doing it. He enjoys a very simple core concept, and then he likes to add complexity to it. He's very down to earth. I think that's like a down to earth thing, and I love his designs. I like the way that he bleaches things and adds and takes away color. It's sick. Like, I dig it.
Since getting spotted at Secret Shop, it's been a very interesting couple of weeks trying to get this many pieces of clothing made. It's just been like hectic. It's fun. It's really fun. I like making things. I just like the idea of DIY, like really how much of this can I make myself. I did like this bulk order of things to try and fulfill. 'Cause I'm also launching the website, so I want enough stock to be able to do. Secret Shop alone, I'm worried I don't have enough stock. Or maybe I don't know. In my head, I think I'm just gonna sell everything. Yeah, I ordered like 110 pieces of clothing. Definitely too many for this scale. Like, I wasn't ready for how much work that was. We got 4 boxes, threw them in my basement, and it's just like full. For the last couple weeks, my room has been disgusting. This is where I print and stuff, right? So we took them all, like opened up, realized how much I really had, hit up Ty and Davis and Cooper and went to their house and like bleached probably like 80 articles. We had ropes strung up across the wall, and it was a mess. It was in the best way possible. It stunk of bleach. What do we call it? Canadian bleach party? Canadian bleach party, baby. Like, it was so efficient. There was like 6 of us, and it was such an efficient system that we got way too carried away and finished all of them. And quality over quantity is a lesson I have learned, and I'm currently still learning, because a lot of them ended up over bleached. So I went and bought a bunch of dye to try to get them under bleached, and then I'm maybe gonna bleach them again, or we'll see what the final product ends up looking like. It was cool beforehand, it's just too much bleach. There's too much bleach. And then the next behemoth milestone is gonna be printing all of these hoodies. Like 100 things to print is not sick, but it's fun. I'm gonna try and crank it out tomorrow because there's a system in place. I kind of know these things now. What I'm worried about is I don't know if my screens can handle this volume of printing, so maybe I'll have to make multiple, because I make it out of pallet wood and a silk curtain, and they've worked fine, but I have never printed in such a huge quantity in such a short time, right? So we'll see how that goes. In 2020, I think, like, my goal this year is to be able to sustain myself off of creativity, like making music, making clothes, I'm trying to make some videos and stuff. I like working, but I love creating. So, and I'm stumbling, like I screw up at almost every step, but to me, no matter what, I'm going in the right direction, you know what I mean? I'm always stumbling, but I'm always falling forward. And one day I'm gonna fall into something cool. As of right now, we're like 9 days away from Secret Shop, and I don't know, I'm not even nervous. Like, I'm just so excited to be a part of it, and like just to be there. I hope to meet everybody properly. Like, when you're there as a consumer versus there as a vendor, it's a different interaction. And I've already met people there as a consumer. Like, I think I've been to 3 Secret Shops. So now to be a vendor there is gonna be cool, because then like to get to interact with everybody that comes through, and like just to see what people think of what I made. I'm just pumped to be there, dude. Like, it's so fun.
This one's fucking cool to be there.
They're all cool.
Yeah. We kind of played off the idea of what the culture was like in the 80s in New York. It was like during like Basquiat. So there was like graffiti, hip hop was coming up, dance was coming up,
B-boying.
like Vogue, yeah, b-boying. So it was like a time in New York when culture was clearly building up to a point where it just like had to burst. And then you look at all the famous people in the 80s in New York, and now they're very well-known artists. That situation is happening in Calgary. There's just a lot of talent and a lot of things happening right now, and it's just building up to a point where it has to blow up. And this event is like, it's to celebrate all the people who are doing shit in the city, making waves in the city, giving us all a platform to show off our stuff, and then inviting the people who really give a shit to come hang out with us. And it's gonna be a party, and that's what I think makes it feel like a community, because it's a group of people who care about generally the same things, and it's like us all wanting to uplift the creative spirit in Calgary. Community is a big part of why we do this, why we like decided to sell clothes in person rather than just doing it online. It's because we wanted to meet the people, we wanted to shake the hands, we wanted to give the hugs, and like actually hang out with everybody.
Build a connection.
And like, you can't have culture without the community. It has to be a group of people that feel unified under something.
It's everyone's platform, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are not like overtly out there saying that we're running it, because it's not about us. It's about like everyone that's participating. It's about everyone that is coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do it for, and we love you.
There's like not enough support for the arts here yet, but it's gaining a lot of traction, and I think we're in a good place to start promoting that right now.
This whole process is like has really shown me that like low key, Calgary is very cool. It's full of creatives in every medium, and they all really express themselves. It's just this place is not very expressible. Like, it's not very culture friendly yet. Calgary's really just work based, which is okay, but it's growing, right? Like, the community's there, and I get it's a secret, so I'll give you the pass. You know, you didn't know about it, but now you know about it. So come support the community. Come support the community, bro. You're always talking about, ooh, there's nothing to do in Calgary. Ooh, what do I do? Ooh, this is it, bro. Welcome.
All right, y'all. Outro time. We're leaving. Thanks for hanging with Jim, Tam, Nick. Love y'all.
Chase your motherfucking dreams.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's really it, yo.
Yo, the only thing that separates us from you is that we do what we want and you do what you're told. So stop being that guy.
Don't.
You smell me?
Just do it!
Just fucking do it, dog. I want to hear about it.
That's probably good.
That's it.
That's hard.
That was good.
I've been thinking about that one for a minute, I can't lie.
You finally dropped it.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I really. This has been a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Psych. Literally the week of Secret Shop is when coronavirus hit Calgary, and it's actually the morning before that Calgary went into a local state of emergency. So, like, it just wasn't safe to keep going with the event, and it got canceled. Like, that's unfortunate considering how much work Tam, Jimmy, and Nick put into setting up. And honestly, like, I was pretty bummed too. Like, all the work me and my friends put into getting everything set up is just out of the window. Like, the longer I sat in my room with all these clothes, the more I thought about, like, I already wanted a website set up, so I figured I might as well just do it now. And I think it was maybe for the better, because like, I kind of wanted to be an established brand before Secret Shop. So yeah, if you want to be cool, you know, if you're looking for the drippy of dreams, if you're looking to flex on the only people you're legally allowed to see in your household, I got all that. Trust me. Killmizzy.ca, baby. We got all that. Shout out to Secret Shop for having me. As short-lived as it was, I had a blast. I got to meet a bunch of vendors. Like, they're all cool. It was nice to make some new friends. Shout out to Brady for filming from 6 feet away. As ridiculous as this month has been, like, things always sort themselves out. You always learn from not even mistakes. Like, this is a pandemic, bro. This doesn't even make sense. But like, everything keeps working out, right? So we're always falling forward. You know, it's whatever. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the internet. You dig?